Welcome to the podcast. I haven't told you that I don't have a name for it yet.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So I sort of did have a name. I was going to call it the Three Things Podcast.
Yeah.
And then I looked it up and there's already a podcast with that name.
Yeah, every podcast name ever is taken.
Yeah. So I thought,
so upsetting.
like, maybe at the end of the episode, I can just ask each guest what they think the name should be.
Yeah.
And then the person who has the best name will win. They won't win any money or anything, but
just the prestige.
they'll get to name the podcast.
The prestige of naming the pod. I like that.
Yeah.
I think that's fun.
Yeah. So, welcome. Our guest today is Jaimeson Gilders.
Hey. Hello.
Jaimeson is a friend of mine, a very good stand-up comedian, and I don't know if you're sick of people saying this yet, but you won the Raw Comedy State Final in Queensland last year.
I did.
Congratulations. That's very exciting.
I get to hand over my crown on tomorrow.
Yeah. Who do you think's going to win this year? Get that inside scoop. You don't have to answer that.
Oh, I'm biased.
Yeah.
Because there's a few names that I don't know.
Yes.
There's a few names I don't recognise.
I would love it if someone unknown
If it was like a real wild card.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I would kind of love that. That said, there's some beautiful, capable friends of mine that I'm like really rooting for.
Daniel. Yeah. There's lots of good people. Very good people.
Little Josh.
Yeah. Well,
Look, we don't have a big. He's just Josh.
yeah, sure.
He's white Josh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That took me a minute.
Yep. Well, that's on the pod now. So
So basically, we just sort of do this for a bit, and then we pull out 3 topics from the hat.
great.
We've got real like weird novelty hats at home. So today's a police hat. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's a bad choice. I just turn it around. Oh, now you can see the topics. So, what have you been up to? Did you make a flat white this morning or a long black?
Long black.
Yeah. Do you put a splash of milk in there?
Not today. Milk goes off and I forget that it exists. So it's just more efficient to not have it in the house at this point.
Yeah. You said you're getting coffee later with Angus. What sort of coffee do you order when you are out?
I'm a small cappuccino lady.
Oh, nice. So you treat yourself to milk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
When I know someone else has taken really good care of the milk, that's fine.
When
actually.
they're keeping an eye on the use by date.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have a thing? I always find if I buy milk and then the use by date is my birthday, I get like really
So excited.
It's why am I so excited by that?
I equally get depressed when the date is after my birthday and my birthday hasn't been yet. I'm like, oh.
It's like, but that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
It's not. It doesn't feel superstitious because I don't have any like rituals attached to it. I don't have any meaning attached to it. I just think it's funny to be like, oh my God, same.
It is a weird feeling.
Like your tag teaming existence. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
nice. It's really fun.
What other things are like that? You've got
what other things are like that?
Let's just sit here in silence
What
for
other
5
things
minutes
are like that?
and think about it.
When you get excited when they're on your birthday.
Yeah.
I mean,
Milk and juice. That's the main things.
they're the main things where you worry about it. Like if I had like mints in the fridge that went off on my birthday,
Yeah,
I'd be like,
that'd be weird.
That's vile.
It's also
I don't-
the idea of going through your cupboard and finding use bys on your birthday as well. That's a funny idea to me.
Oh, just doing a big clear out, like it's like karmically, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
do a purge, right? The birthday purge.
I noticed you've got a Lifeblood coffee mug. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
Did you buy that?
No, you can't buy them.
Oh, so you get it?
You actually
as a
can't
gift.
buy them. Yeah, you get them as a gift.
How many donations do you have to make?
3.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
They've like really incentivized it lately. So I've got my little 25 pin
That's
on my
cool.
bag. I hit
Nice.
25 donations last year, which is nice. But then every 3 donations they give you get to pick a little treat.
Ah, that's cool. I've done 4 in my lifetime, but I thought it was way more than that. Because when I lived in Toowoomba, I thought that I donated like all the time.
Yeah.
And then I did one in Brisbane the other day, which I shamelessly bragged to you about.
Yes, I'm so
And
excited.
Then I got a text message saying your 4th blood donation. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought I was a way better person than that. And I do not recall getting a gift.
Interesting.
I love the idea of
Just answering a phone call on the pod.
I love the idea
What
of
is that?
I had to check with you to see if we were allowed to eat as much as we wanted to eat.
Oh, that was adorable because I sometimes do it. Like you don't skip meals either side of it because it's bad for you.
Yeah, definitely.
No, it's bad for you.
Okay.
Like you can, they want to make sure that your blood sugar's where it needs to be, that you've got like enough salt in your system so that when they take a bunch of your juice, when they juice you, when you've been juiced.
And you do the plasma as well, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can do plasma every 2 weeks.
Yeah. I want to do plasma. 2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit. And what's blood every 3 months?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm a spooky little freak, so I'll just go and get like a tattoo or a piercing or something. So I wasn't able to do whole blood for 4 months when I got my septum done.
Interesting.
But you can still do plasma right away.
Yeah, okay.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's not cool. It's not, I'm not going to say it's like the most comfortable thing in the world.
Yeah.
But
Does it hurt more than blood or no?
the needle is bigger for blood.
Okay. Oh,
But it's quick, but blood's quicker.
And plasma takes an hour or a few hours?
Hour and a bit.
Yeah, okay. I'll do plasma. For some reason, there's this, I'm nervous to do plasma. I've done blood, but not. Anyway.
That's fair. I mean, I'm like all scar. There's like one vein here that's just all scar tissue now.
Are you right arm or left arm normally?
I'm right arm because I'm left-handed.
Yeah, okay. They can't find a blood in my left arm ever. So I always get my arm.
Show me.
You got like X-ray vision. You're like, no, they could find a vein in there.
Well, no, but like if I do that, like I'm translucent, so you can see.
Oh yeah, I can see all your veins.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm like, you're pale though.
I love
how
the idea
can
of
they
you
not
turning up to X-Man school and being like, what's your talent like? Look, translucent. You can see my veins. Like, how would that help us?
That's not a skill. That's a skill if you're I don't know. It's more of a disadvantage. It's like if your opponent's special skill is just knife crime, they're like, well, I know where to get you.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Look at that. I haven't had enough water.
What else? What have you done this week?
What have I done this week?
What time did we start this? I should have been more professional.
The fact that you don't have a timer running is crazy to me.
I think, let's say we started at 9:30.
Okay.
That sounds
That
good.
sounds right.
Yeah.
What have I been doing this week? Let me look. I live through my Google Calendar. Like I just put everything in, and sometimes if I have like a little impromptu catch up with someone, I'll pop it in retroactively. So I just have like
Nice.
a little like
so you
a
can
little
tick
journal
off
entry.
that you've been busy. Yeah.
Yeah, so that I know what I've done. I just lose my mind.
Yeah.
It's especially being like,
Did you put this in today?
yes.
That's good. I feel like I just assume when I make plans with people, I'm not important enough to make
Oh my
their diary.
God, of course you're in here.
Yeah,
I mean,
nice.
it was later because that's fine. That's fine.
Just confirming.
No, I've got Codie Pod and then Angus Coffee and then Good Chat,
Nice.
which is exciting. And
Good
then,
chat lineup show tonight.
Yes, I'm
Nice.
so excited. It's going to be bonkers.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I've taken many. I've not taken many green room selfies in my life. Tonight might be
Who's on?
Milo Edwards, Paul Foote.
Nice. Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah,
I love Paul Foote so
I love
much.
Paul Foote.
Yeah.
I think Jacques Barrett.
Yeah.
And then I feel like it's a Shad or a Pete because Shad and Pete's on directly
Yeah,
after.
later tonight.
I'm so excited. I'm so like just happy to be. It's an honor
In
to be
the green room.
nominated.
Yeah.
You know, like
Paul Foote is so freaking funny.
I'm obsessed. He met my sister last year.
Ah.
Yeah, because
Because she lived in Edinburgh? Yeah.
yeah.
That's
She's going
cool.
and she's going back as well. But
Yeah, okay.
yeah, when she was working in Edinburgh for a Fringe, she served him and was just making him margaritas all night. And there's photos of them because she went, I know who you are and I think you're really cool. And he's like, you're Australian.
Oh, that's funny.
And there's a bunch of photos of them together and he put it all up on his story like, this person harassed me with sparkling conversation and
Nice.
made me the most delightful blue margaritas I've ever had. And I am so like,
He's one of my favourite guests to watch on 8 out of 10 Cats.
he's so odd.
Yeah.
But sweet, authentic, odd.
Yes.
And I really enjoy that.
In a beautiful way, yeah. Okay, so, and then you've got you're closing out the Raw State Final tomorrow night. It's very exciting.
Yes.
What else? Did you do anything cool this week? What do you do for work at the moment?
I've got a pub job at the moment. So I did, what did I do? Yesterday I did 2 to 11.
Nice. Are we saying pub? What pub or no?
Just that pub. Yeah,
Pub.
the one you're thinking
A
of.
comedy pub.
Hey,
Okay.
don't dox me.
So what about...
Let me name your wife and child.
the other podcast that I did, Louise Jones and I was like, we were like, is there anything you don't want to talk about? I'm like, I don't know if I want to say the name of my son on the podcast openly. And then at the end of the episode, she's like, you said Walter 3 times. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Are you going to go through and dub over the name?
No.
Because that would be fun. I was thinking about this morning. I'm like, do we?
I should have said, is there anything you don't want to talk about today? Just whisper it to me. Just openly say.
So, just do the ASMR version of the pod.
So have you had any bad customers at the pub in the last... Pub sounds like a bad word. Craft brewery?
Yeah, it's a brewery.
Microbrewery, is that what you'd say?
Microbrewery.
I don't know what a microbrewery is.
It's like a microbrewery family restaurant, but then on game days it's like...
trivia nights.
Trivia nights. Yeah, the trivia nights are good.
Yeah.
It's great fun. Who's been interesting lately? Well,
Any rude customers?
Not really.
Yeah.
It kind of doesn't attract them and they sort of self-regulate. And then, like, I had to, like, we made the call to cut someone off last night and he's like, can I get 2 ginger beers? And I'm like, I can give you a water. And he's like, okay.
Ginger beers is so funny. That's such a funny drink to cut someone off. Obviously the alcoholic one, right? Yeah. But even still, that's a funny drink to have too much of.
It's hard to do as well. I think it's...
Yeah. Like, it's sort of drink you can only have 2 of and then it's a bit sweet. Yeah.
Oh, we've got like it's a lower sugar one.
Oh, okay,
that we've got on tap at the moment. So it's real good.
You can drink your heart out.
That's the pod. Drink your heart out. That's the pod.
So what about you used to work at Bath Bomb Place?
I did. I worked at Lush for 6 years.
Funny customers out there?
So many.
Yeah.
And I never talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, thank you so much for this. Thanks for this opportunity, Codie. Thank you so much for this.
You might get material out of this story.
I might. I used to have one. I have this like vivid memory because I worked there through COVID, which is crazy. We were shut for a bit like everyone was, but then...
Bath bombs are an essential service, so I'd imagine you would have been one of the first places to open back up.
We were selling soap.
I feel like baths did go up. The number of baths I had during COVID was ridiculous. Yeah, sorry, I keep cutting you off. You were selling salt?
It's your pod. You do what you got to do.
Tell me about the salt you were selling.
The soap.
Oh, the soap.
Well, it was mostly...
We're learning.
That was such a...
That's a weird noise. It's all good stuff. Do you want to take one and see if you can be more normal?
I'm crying.
Sound more normal than me.
I won't. That's the worst part. It sounds like you're really like sucking that back. Oh my day. I don't want to do it close to the mic now, but oh Lord.
This is fun. This is a fun podcast. Let's just drink drinks into the... See, that was silent. That was impressive.
I can also do...
See, I normally take my lid off, but this felt too full. I feel like you're not going to want to talk about the soaps anymore.
I just got another coaster for my lid.
All right, tell me about the soaps.
The soap. Yeah, it was wild because I was there. The whole customer service cycle changed while I was working there. So it used to be very hands-on, right? Like it was, if someone's looking at something, you show them this many options. We've got to get this many on-skin demos and things. I got really good at like little hand and arm massages and things. Okay. Not in a sexy way, just in a like in a demonstrative way.
Sure.
It would have been weird if it was sexy.
I didn't go to in a sexy way, but you were like, not in a sexy way.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It could have been. It's not. Just a lot of little like hand and arm massages and going like, oh my God, you like showing someone a shower gel, you like soap it up and then just go, isn't that beautiful? Like, oh my God, look at that. Even the voice changes. It's like, yeah, wow.
Did you love it?
It's like anything. I think comedy's the only thing that I loved consistently and that has kept me engaged. Any new thing, like I love learning. I love learning all the rules, learning all the little
jobs
tips
for
and tricks.
A short amount of time. I'm the same.
I like them until I get good at them.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I'm in,
so self-destructive.
As soon as I'm indispensable, I'm like, well, this is fucking boring.
Yeah.
This is boring as hell.
I'm the same. It must be it must be a comedy thing, maybe.
Well, it's like there's no you never get to rest. Like comedy, you don't get to rest, right?
And there's always something new.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah, or there's always, you always see something insane on the street and go like, well, you know who's got to hear about this? Everyone I've never met. I've got to tell these guys about this guy on the street, about this dog I saw.
Do you think you have an ideal job? If you didn't have to do uni to do the job, do you think you'd like to be a doctor or?
Ooh. Oh, that's a fascinating question. I would no.
Brain surgeon.
Brain surgeon. It's like, fuck, I'm too good at this.
Didn't have to do uni to be a brain surgeon.
I don't think I would. I'm not good at.
I turned away, but then you could still hear my.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Like a little.
So what job?
If I could do anything, I probably wouldn't be a brain surgeon because it's real gooey. Like I'm not good with gore.
Yeah, me either.
I didn't see the substance because I heard it was a bit body horror-y and I'm real bad at body horror.
So you look away when you do donations?
Yeah, I mean I'm not there because I enjoy the needle.
Sure. It's a weird thing to say.
I don't watch that. Like I didn't watch The Substance. I just went and read the whole Wikipedia so I could have conversations about it because everyone was talking about it.
So what job then? What do you think? I reckon I would like to be a physio. And I reckon I have this sneaking suspicion. Physiotherapy, it's like a 5 or 6 year degree.
Oh.
I don't think they need it. I watch a lot of because I work at Pools, I watch a lot of physios come in and talk to clients and think, I could do that. It's mostly just a social game. I don't know if any of them need a degree. It's a big call. And these are not Jaimeson's opinions, but I very strongly believe this.
Physios, whatever.
Yeah.
I think you would need to study for ages to learn how everything works and how it's supposed to work properly. And if it's not working properly, exactly what little... It's because you have to start small as well. Like my sister just like wrecked her leg on a scooter. She was sober.
Oh, yeah.
And wearing a helmet. If anyone from Neuron is watching this, she did nothing wrong.
Allegedly. I don't know why I said allegedly.
I don't know either. We could have just totally cooked her case.
Yeah.
No, she's got her money. So if you're on a Neuron scooter, wear a helmet because you are covered by their PLI and they will pay you.
Probably applies to Lyme as well.
I don't know about that.
No,
I don't know about that. But like she totally cooked her leg and obviously there's like rehab things that you can do for that. But she had to start so small because the bone was broken.
Yeah, sure.
I think that's an interesting concept though, just like a physio that just goes, nah, that's just what I reckon.
Yeah.
Like a physio that deliberately didn't go to uni.
But I don't think the physio is going to be the one to make the initial. I think the doctor makes the important calls and then refers you to a physio. You know what?
Oh, like the doctor goes, this is what's happened, this is what needs to happen. And the physio goes, whoa, let's go like that.
Yeah.
give him one of these.
Exactly. I think the time has come to choose 3 topics, unless you want to talk about the job that you want to do without having to go to uni.
I just don't think there's none of those feel particularly interesting to me. Like if it was like doctor, lawyer, engineer, whatever, I'm like, I don't want to do any of those things.
Yeah.
I don't want to be an architect.
Yeah.
Like,
did you study at uni?
Yeah.
What did you study again?
I've got a BFA in technical production, so
this sort of stuff.
Backstage theatre stuff.
Nice. Yeah.
Mostly. Like,
I'm thinking we'll choose 3 topics.
Yeah.
Do you want to choose first one? I'll choose the second one. You choose the third one. And if it doesn't suit you, we can move on. Or maybe I'll have a story about that topic.
Okay. Style.
I feel like you're a very stylish person. Fashionable.
Oh my God, thank you. I've developed a uniform for comedy, for sure. Like I've got a dress that I wear all the time, like particularly at clubs like Sit Down, because the stage is so high. My rule for myself is I'm covered neck to knees.
Sure.
Because I'm so long.
Yeah.
Like I'm mostly leg, so I'm so long that I don't want anyone to see anything that
okay.
I don't want them to see anything they didn't pay for, right? Like I've got to be covered. And then if it's a hot day or like a loosey-goosey gig or the stage is lower, I'm like, okay, we'll sneak it up. I'm always wearing bike shorts though.
Yeah. Just in case.
Just in case.
There's some
Safety pants.
Yeah.
Safety pants.
And so would you say your style is different for on stage as to normal life? Do you get into colours and shit? My wife's really into like, you're a summer's blue. I'm like, fuck, that annoys me so much. That annoys me more than star signs.
Star signs? What is it?
She spends so much time on it too.
Yeah. I was curious, and for the amount of time that I spend looking at colours, like the illustration work that I do, like the amount of time that I spend looking at that stuff, like I can't tell what my veins are green here and blue here, and I don't know what's going on. I tried to do this colour, the season,
to work out what your colour
thing.
Was, the warm and
I have no fucking idea.
Yeah.
But I've started to just, I don't use those labels.
Sure.
But I've started to just try things on and go, I look dead, so I'm gonna not get that. Yeah. And that's as far as I go with that colour theory.
Yeah, okay. Because my wife sometimes puts photos on forums to see what other people think, if they agree with her. And she loves it. I'm not making fun of you, Rachel, at all. I love you. But
I
it
love
just
you too, Rachel.
Seems funny to me that I'm like, I thought you're an expert on that. Why do you still look at it? And she's like, it's always changing. I'm like, it should be one of those things that's not changing.
But it's kind of, I hate that I know this, but it's, like your skin color. It's like the relation between like your skin color and your hair color and your eye color.
Contrast?
Sort of? Absolutely. Okay. Contrast. So if you do something to your hair, or if you get a bit of sun or whatever, like that could change things.
Yeah.
It could.
Little bit of...
Anyway.
Should I choose the next one?
Yeah.
I sort of just saw what I was about to choose, so I'm going to pick a different one.
What were you about to choose?
Science and history trivia.
Oh.
I suppose it doesn't have to be trivia. I guess we can
science
just
and
make
history
up.
Well, it's just like, did you know?
Yeah. Have you got any interesting science or history facts? I'm very much a science person. I don't like religion.
Come on. Oh.
But then it's funny because I say that I'm science because I don't like religion, but I'm also not that in science. I wouldn't be able to tell you anything science related, but I love to be able to say, I prefer science. Like
that's so funny. That's goofy as hell, dude.
It just puts me above.
Oh my.
History trivia. I don't know much about history either.
Yeah,
I remember I went to a Christian school, religious school, and I don't know if I should talk to him. I won't say the school. That will cover me.
Yeah.
And our biology teacher was very religious.
Oh.
And so we were doing a project on carbon dating. Mm-hmm. You know much about carbon dating?
Yeah.
Microevolution, macroevolution, whatever. But because we knew his religious affiliations, we had to try and disprove the carbon dating and why, religion might actually be the answer.
What grade was this?
I remember, I feel like it was grade 11. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Towards the end.
So like senior science.
So I was really into carbon dating. I enjoyed it, but I knew for my conclusion, I had to talk about the possible reasons carbon dating was not a thing.
That's so odd.
Did you go to religious school?
No, not at all. I went to an incredibly public school. Our biology teacher was hot.
And they probably believed in biology.
Yeah.
Did you put your topic back in the hat?
No.
Cool. Because
I left mine on the coaster here.
Yeah, cool. I'll do that too.
Nice.
Any further history or science?
I don't have history or science trivia. I just love trivia.
Yeah.
Like I love doing it. And
do you go well in a trivia team?
I'm so competitive.
I'm
good. I'm like good at it.
Yeah.
And I know some weird stuff.
Yeah.
I won't know until you ask me.
I don't think we'd go well at trivia together. I like to talk and socialise at trivia, and people shush me.
I'll kill you.
People on my own team shush me. I'm like, this is supposed to be a catch up, not like a.
That's why you get there early. You get there early. Sure. You do the catch up, and then you lock the fuck in, Codie.
Yeah. Sounds like an amazing night.
We had a night where we did like a little takeover when I was working at Good Chat, and there were 3 of us that were playing along, and it was kind of like funny, goofy.
Sorry, very sensitive mics. That was Jaimeson.
Just in the middle of talking.
Sorry.
Oh Oh, my
Yeah,
days.
so you're talking about the trivia takeover?
Little trivia takeover. So we were sort of off to the side, but if we hadn't been, and then I just started to write serious answers down. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I didn't hear the question. Shut up. Let me hear the question. If we weren't doing the goofy little activation thing to give tickets away, we would have come third.
Yeah, wow.
And I'm like, that's how it be. We used to go as a family.
Would you have still have accepted the prize, or would you have been no. You wouldn't have been allowed?
No.
Still be like, look, I won, but...
Give me the voucher for me to never use because my stuff goes on a tab here. What? Topic?
Final topic?
Mutual hobbies.
Mutual hobbies, okay. Comedy, I guess, would be the easy one.
Jacking off.
Donating blood, is that a hobby?
I think it's I don't know. I probably wouldn't call it a hobby.
No.
Like, I don't do it
for fun.
I don't do it recreationally. I'm obsessed with that.
I'm just going to walk over there every time I want to sip a coffee.
I didn't hear it, but I was just thinking about what it's going to look like here, because it's just going to be you in full profile.
What other hobbies? Coffee?
I can kind of swim.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I'm not a strong swimmer.
Do you do it for, like, how often do you swim?
Never.
Yeah.
I did swimming lessons as a kid, but I was so, like, I don't know if I've got, like, it wasn't an inner ear thing. I just, like, I didn't want to put my head under the water. I never learned to dive into a pool. Is that hard?
No, I can teach you. I can teach you that. I'm doing lessons with a few others.
A few other children.
Anissa, I did a lesson with
gorgeous.
Anissa the other day. Yeah.
That's
I love
lovely.
the idea of you being like, I can swim, I just don't like to put my head under the water. Well, yeah, no, that's you like to stand in water.
It's like a sensory thing. No, that's cooked. That's funny though. Okay.
It's been super fun, Jaimeson. It's flown by. It's already been like 30 minutes. Assuming we started when I think we might have started. What do you think the name of the podcast should be?
I think Mutual Hobbies is honestly a
Mutual
really
Hobbies.
good name for the pod.
Yeah.
Mutual Hobbies is cute.
And the name, so we should do both. We should do name of the podcast and name of the episode. So we'll name the episode Mutual Hobbies.
Mutual Hobbies is cute.
Yeah.
I think that's a good naming convention moving forward, by the way.
Or it could be, not just the episode. The show could be Mutual Hobbies and the episode name could be...
However you write.
No, thank you so much for coming. It's been fun.
Thanks for having me.
Follow Jaimeson Gilders. Gilders? Gliders?
Gilders.
Follow Jaimeson on social media and go to any gigs she's going to do.
Nice. Thanks.